In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Gospel of John. And now, I would like to read excerpts from the book Leaves of Gold, which is filled with words from God, about God, and for God and His people. Stories, sayings, phrases, and tales compiled by its editors to offer spiritual comfort, hope, and morality in a world rapidly losing its way. Please do pardon my accent in some pronunciations. Thank you. Leaves of Gold. Forward. Poor indeed is the man whose mind is not enriched by some phrase of lasting truth and beauty which serves to restore his soul in the exigencies of life. Each of us needs in his heart's treasury the memory of a lovely line to renew fellowship with the great and noble of this earth. And, indeed, almost as great as the ability to write a line of strength is the ability to use that line to higher levels of emotion and achievement. To discover afresh in truth expressed with elemental force our eternal kinship with God is a universal urge. Leaves of Gold had its origin in the recognition of this impulse. From those who spoke with authority have been chosen words in which the word becomes flesh to dwell among us. Here are maxims, phrases, anecdotes, passages, proverbs, and essays from the best minds among men. Here are words of wisdom and thoughts of comfort for all mankind. Consolation is the objective of Leaves of Gold, to provide a key to things of the Spirit as inspiration for daily living its design. God's thoughts. The mountains are God's thoughts piled up. The ocean is God's thoughts spread out. The flowers are God's thoughts in bloom. The dew drops are God's thoughts in pairs. Sam Jones. Man-making. We all are blind until we see that in the human plan, nothing is worth the making if it does not make the man. Why build these cities glorious if man unbuilded goes? In vain we build the world unless the builder also grows. Edwin Markham. Determination. The longer I live, the more I am certain that the great difference between the feeble and the powerful, the great and the insignificant, is energy, invisible determination, a purpose once fixed, and then death or victory. That quality will do anything that can be done in this world, and no talents, no circumstances, no opportunities will make a two-legged creature a man without it. There are hindrances without and within, but the other hindrances could affect nothing if there were no inner surrounder to them. Fear of opinion, timidity, dread of change, love of ease, indolence, unfaithfulness are the great hindrances. Optimism is believing that you can eat the rooster that scratches over your grave. Sam Jones. Keep them to yourself. What right have I to make everyone in the house miserable because I am miserable? Troubles must come to all, but troubles need not be wicked, and it is wicked to be a destroyer of happiness. Amelia E. Barr. We do not wish for friends to feed and clothe our bodies. Neighbors are kind enough for that, but to do the like office for our spirits. Thoreau. Defining. Socrates called beauty a short-lived tyranny, Plato a privilege of nature, Theophrastus a silent cheat, Theocritus a delightful prejudice, Carneades a solitary kingdom, Aristotle that it was better than all the letters of recommendation in the world, Homer that it was a glorious gift of nature, and Ovid that it was a favor bestowed by the gods. The fountain of beauty is the heart, and every generous thought illustrates the walls of your chamber. If virtue accompanies beauty, it is the heart's paradise. If vice be associated with it, it is the soul's purgatory. It is the wise man's bonfire and the fool's furnace. Quarles. What counts? It isn't life that matters. It is the courage you bring to it. Huck Walpole. The depth side. The worst sorrows in life are not in its losses and misfortunes, but its fears. A.C. Benson. Resistance. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Mark Twain.